Happy Saturday. Quick, random live here, guys. Just sitting down at my scrapbooking table. Of course, after a long week, finishing up my Kiwi Club. How are you guys? I have my daughter with me.
Hi.
She joined me. She's scrapbooking. You can't see her mess of a mess. Her creative mess. It's a good mess. How is everybody? Okay, I'm just making sure that my comments are coming up. I'm live. I actually don't see it, so you guys let me know in the comments. Excuse me. What is it? Every time I go, my voice is like,
We're not in business today.
Let me bring it closer. Yeah. So how is everyone? Okay, so I get that I'm not scheduled to go live, but I was just finishing up, like I mentioned, kind of wrapping up my Kiwi Club pages. And a lot of this is through the PJ Playdate that we do as club members. We have this once a month live crop, and this is the page I was able to finish in that. And we just did a lot of chatting and hanging out and connecting, so that's always fun to be able to finish a page in that session. Or sometimes I finish two, but this month there was just a lot of chatting and connecting. We all were kind of catching up after the holidays, so that was a lot of fun. So I decided to, jump on and I had it laid out. I got this far in the crop, but I didn't finish. So I thought, why not go here live on Facebook, and we'll do kind of like a mini little PJ Playdate hangout. PJ Playdate hangout means bring your pictures and your joy for scrapbooking. PJS. So if you happen to be, hanging out tonight in your craft room as well, or you're watching the replay, hopefully just by going live and kind of doing a impromptu scrap along, you get some inspiration and ideas. And then of course, it's just a good chance to ask any questions that you might have too. So I thought I would go live, like I said. Here's the other page that I finished. So if you're not familiar with the Kiwi Clubs, we have these, each month we join, in the membership, we have savings and discounts and other things as members you enjoy, but you also get these kits, right? And this month's kit was Winter Wonderland. So Winter Wonderland. And it's so funny, when we started out this month, I was like, well guys, I live in Carolina, I don't really have recent or any in the last few years winter pictures. I did have this trip of my sister's, a trip that we took, so I did that one first. And then literally 2 days before, I was about to go scrapbook, and I was going to scrapbook some other pictures of my son and my husband. I was going to do these ones because I thought that would be great. They're winter pictures, but not snow pictures, right? It snowed outside in Charlotte, in Carolina. And so of course I took these pictures. So that's what I scrapbooked this page for. So I'm working on my last spread here. So I've been able to finish those 4 pages, and I'm just working on my last spread here. Like I said, wrapping it up so I can clean up my my table here. And also it just feels good to kind of have that consistency. And I really think that the Kiwi Club, through the membership and the kits, they do create that consistency and confidence in what your results will be as a Kiwi Club. So if you're not familiar with the Kiwi Club, definitely check it out. And if you've been thinking about joining us in this awesome club, we'd love to have you this year. Still the kickoff of early 2025 here. I put the link, I think, somewhere in that description, somewhere up there. So yes, I do really love the Kiwi Club. It just helps me finish those pages, like I said, regularly without overthinking. And I love that opportunity to kind of have those pages that just don't take too much coordination in the sense. So love it. Okay, so I'm going to jump into this. So for me, just so everyone knows, I don't know if you can see too well. It is evening here, and looks like we have a little bit of shadow here. This is what I've done so far. And then of course, found some tips in the monthly PDF too. And then in the community, just people using these kits. Definitely gonna finish some details around here. But I pulled in the Flurry and Frostbite, and then I even threw in Cozy. If you guys pre-ordered these ones, those are the ones that we were pre-ordering. The little, oh, I'll show it to you because they're so cute. Currently, the pre-orders closed, but if we order any more when they finally come in, we'll definitely send an email out if you missed that pre-order. But these are just some of those last pre-orders we did. When did we do that?
Last month.
Was that last month?
It was December.
Or the beginning? I'm like, when was that? I just know that everybody was so excited about Frosty and Cozy. So we're going to create those together really fast and see what we can finish on this page really fast. Sound like fun? I know you will beat me on your finish layout. You will beat me on the finish layout. She's
so
almost done.
You have like pondered this layout for more days than I've.
Well, it's been sitting here, and I will say that's kind of nice. Like, I definitely have had this sitting like this on my table for a little bit, and then I just came right back to it. But, you know, tonight's the night. It's going to be wrapped up. Good, you were scrapbooking with friends. Aw, that's so fun. That's so fun. Yeah, maybe December, Gwendolyn. I don't know. The months all blend together. Who knows what is what and when and when. But anyways, I'm using Mini Madison, which was also those pre-orders where definitely if you ordered the mini borders. And it's just so fun to kind of change it up. And it's fun to see since, you know, again, on your 12 by 12s, often, you know, this is like Blue Ridge. I use Blue Ridge in winter here, and then the Frostbite on these pages with winter, the featured set, or rings as well. So that's what I'm going to use here. And I'll go through each one as I'm doing that. Also, I will say, because this is my third layout out of this specific kit, okay, this
paper?
yeah, like this is it. This is like the means that I have left here, which is actually plenty. And it's plenty. It's amazing what you can get out of one little piece when you aren't trying to, you know, manage it and get it precise through a machine, for example. So, okay, let's start with our snowman here. Let's build a little snowman. How about that? Stay warm inside and build a snowman. Best of both worlds. Best of both worlds. For sure. I think what I'll do on the snowman is, again, going through my scraps. I do have this little texture paper, which I pulled out from my other page. That could be fun. That could be fun. Or I could just do white cardstock, which I also did just pull in to utilize. Let's do a little texture. A little texture is always nice every once in a while. This, I've used quite a bit of this. I'm still working through it, but this is just a white crepe paper, white paper that I got from Hobby Lobby in this case. So, okay, so I'm going to cut out my snowman and we're going to dress our snowman up. And then we'll go to the next piece. So of course, because I was able to just sit down, well, a few days ago and actually design the page and visualize it. And then I decided I need to go to bed that night. But now I'm free again. I have, you know, 30 minutes to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to try to bang this out quickly. You're using my scissors, Abby.
There's
so
two.
I know, where are the other scissors? I don't know what happened to them.
Did I take both?
You probably took, oh, just kidding, I have them.
You're so quick.
I'm
so quick.
I was quick.
Place all the blame.
I was quick, because usually I'm right.
Yeah,
but...
you're not wrong. I don't blame you.
All right, so of course, if you're new to Kiwilane or you're still just kind of taking a peek at it, the whole process is design, trace, cut, ink, replace. But you can see here that I was able to have like a nice game plan. It's kind of hard because this is light and I was just looking at the shadows and the background's light, but I already have it designed, which is basically like creating your own sketch in some ways. And I already did a good portion of the photo alignment and stuff that last time I was working on this page, but I'm going to work on just finishing the last of these pages. And so you just take, you know, little pieces, trace, cut, ink, replace. And so I'm going to do that. I'll probably just go ahead and cut all the pieces. Well, no, I want to finish this guy out. Okay, what about the inks and daubers? Are we sharing those or did you get your own?
We're sharing.
But why don't we?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Until you have to share. I'm just kidding.
You have to share with me, but you have to ask for permission to take my things.
Oh, your things, you said. I actually have another ink and daubers. That's why I was asking, because we have another one if you want to grab one out and get it out. I don't want to do too much on that. I like just a light soft edging, and I did trace on the other side, so technically I usually ink, of course, because of pencil lines, but in this case I didn't have that because I had to trace on the other edge or the other side of this paper because, of course, I can't trace effectively on that side. But still, I love the inking because of the contrast it gives. Let's put a little top on our hat here for our snowman. I'm going to go, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go a dark blue hat, or maybe I go a burlap, or sorry, like more of a plaid type hat. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do plaid. All right, snowman here. How's everybody doing? What you guys been up to this Saturday? Also, I think I'm going to do some giveaways. I have been holding on.
Yeah, she does.
I've been meaning, like, for the last few weeks, I'm like, I'm going to go live. I have all of these. Some of them are seasonal, and I was going to do it in December, and then things, you know, life happens, guys. I have all these great plans. I love doing giveaways. But I have some Jolly. I saw these in the pile, like quite a few of them. I don't know if we'll be able to give away all tonight, or maybe we will. If not, I promise to go live again. I have some sleighs. Anyone need some sleighs? Don't have it in their collection yet. Ooh, farmsteads. Oh, I love creating with that one. The reindeer. And I have some nativity in here too. So some seasonal, right? Some seasonal items. Definitely love me the big Jolly. So much fun. So I can't forget about that, Abby. Let's think of some good questions on those. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Okay, so with this hat, whenever I'm adding like little details to my templates themselves, of course, if I want to trace out the hat, I just lay the hat onto my pattern paper and then just trace that portion out. It's pretty basic techniques, nothing like fancy, but those are the general things to add just a little bit more, of course, detail if you need detail to a certain pattern or design. And of course, this is out of your paper. So you're just using your paper, your coordinating paper to really embellish this up. So much fun to see. It's kind of like whenever the snowman, it's like the builder snowman, right? You really can, like paper dolls, so to speak, too. Super fun. And then I, of course, would add some pop-up to that naturally, like just a given. Actually, let's do it. I love just that little bit of satisfaction that comes from a little pop-up. Like I put these on my page and added pop-up right away. There's something so satisfying about it. I love it. And then, of course, we need some eyes and a nose. I think there's this like pretty mauve color that's on this kit. I'll do a nose out of that. Actually, here, I have this itty bitty scrap still left. I'm going to go ahead and cut a nose out of that because it will work. I'm just going to cut a little nose, little square or triangle here. We'll add that to our thing here. And then maybe, you know what? This is the cutest. When you take Cozy with the Frosty and you can add a little heart, I think we should, to our snowman as well. Let's see. Let's do that. I have this other piece that I cut out of the Blue Ridge here, these little window things. And so, of course, I kept that piece. And now it's going to come in handy for little details like this. And I'm just going to place that on here like a stencil on top. and then cut it out. So those cutouts of templates, that's typically how we recommend. This one, these are hard for me to use. Those little small ones, not my favorite. What happened to my scissors again? I'm not gonna blame you unless I should blame you. Okay, I'm not gonna blame you.
You see though how you were like about to.
I was about to blame you. These are just like so muscle memory for me on these scissors. Love the Tim Holtz scissors. Even though these are little guys, are Tim Holtz too, and a lot of people were, you know, I got them to try them when they first came out years ago. And I thought, oh, with little details, I'll like it. But I still just prefer these for details and everything. I just prefer to use those. So, and then of course, let's finish some eyes on. Can you get me those silver enamel dots over there?
Did you want this one back too?
Oh yeah, I did have that later. Thanks.
Silver enamel dots?
Right there, you see them? I put them back the other day. I'm gonna add a little glue because I just feel like enamel dots are hit and miss these days depending on the brand. Depending on the brand. Anything like with stickers, I'm always like, I don't know. So, a little bit of glue. And we will add our eyes. You added glitter to your page? Do you like it?
I do.
Add our hat. And there we go. We have a little snowman. I still have to do my other layers here, but oh, I can make snowman like this all day long. Out in the cold, not so much. Not so much. Don't think I can make them all day long. So, okay, let me add that nose. So if you, like I said, pre-ordered these already, they're not in yet, but they've, you know, I was like wanting to pull mine out and use it. So this is a page, these pictures from mine and my husband's anniversary. We just kept it really simple, nothing fancy, which we're okay with. We actually are pretty simple people. I like simple. Simple's actually one of my, I love that word. Simple's good.
Some of us weren't okay with it.
Simple and cute. But yeah, we were telling the kids and they were, Abby, she was like, we went out and we came back and they were like so concerned, you know. Which I don't know why. I don't know why this year more than any other year.
I don't know, we just felt bad. We were like, is it because of us? You guys forgot to do something fancy?
But we've never done fancy anything time before. Like, it's just not our thing.
True, but I feel like you go on a weekend trip or sometimes. Like, you guys went to Biltmore one time.
We did one time. You're right, Biltmore. Correct. We did. But anyways, they made us this fancy cake. So they made up and I wasn't going to complain. I mean, who can say no to cake? So
it was good too. It had like blackberry jam, homemade in it.
Yeah, they went all out.
And we like handmade the chocolate bark that went around it.
It was beautiful. And it just happened to be like the colors of the, I mean, listen, I don't plan this stuff, guys, I promise. And I totally actually forgot about these pictures until, again, part of the Kiwi Club is every month we kind of really share this routine to help you be as effective as possible when you sit down to scrapbook, which we talk a lot about pictures and picture perfect, and that event is definitely one that helps get your headspace thinking about your options related to what you could scrapbook, and that's what really helped me in this case too. So again, love the Kiwi Club. As a scrapbooker myself, I have seen so many finished pages definitely increase with that consistency. All right, let's make ourselves a mug. So another thing was why it motivated me to come on here is I decided to make a little bit of additional kits or printables for those that are club members. I'll throw this in the community next Monday or something, on Monday, once the weekend's over. But I wanted these cute little sayings out of this paper. I was like, it was driving me crazy, even though I'm the one to blame the paper, meaning I didn't put these as title cards. I really was like, I want that title card because these pictures are what sparked that. And I really wanted We Go Together like hot chocolate and marshmallows. And that's one of these little cute sayings in this paper. And so I decided to create these really quickly. And so, of course, I'll share them with everyone. But they work perfect inside of here. And I just printed them on white cardstock. The other one says, if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. I think I might maybe put that down here. I don't know yet if I'm going to use more than one. But I was making one, and of course, it seems silly just to make one. So I went ahead and took a few more of the sayings out of there and put them on here. I'll try to, I only did that because I wanted to get to scrapbooking, finishing my page. But maybe I'll try to fill the page a little bit more because it's kind of ridiculous to just print a little bit of an 8.5 by 11 sheet. But if you guys want, I can share this printable, but it's just a little new additional printable. So I keep picking up those. I'm really not a fan. I need to move them away because I see them and I pick them up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And then, of course, I'll probably add some pop-up here too. I just thought that was so cute. And I thought, I want something like that. Just a little bit more from that perspective. So my bad. I should have probably made sure that they got onto the title cards. But I will provide a little printable for more title options if you'd like. So I should have detached that. That was a little bit more, of a nuisance than I like. And then ink those edges, which help eliminate, not eliminate, but, hide any of those pencil marks, which I have quite a few on this one. So make sure I do that. I'm probably shaking the table at the same time I do that. Cute. Okay. All right, so let's do a giveaway. I think the worst part about giveaways is that I just, you know what? I don't like to, my brain goes blank whenever I'm like, okay, think of a question, think of this. Here's a question, pretty simple. What is the name? Oh, why did I take those off? I'm not ready to adhere those down. I was thinking about something else. I'm going to put those back on. What is the name of this month's template set? I'm actually using a few that came in with the Kiwi Club this month for January. Okay, for January. First person I see in the comments on my side, because everybody's comments show up at different times because of their internet connection. So pretty simple. Let me know. I'm going to give somebody one of these lovely, you can decide which one. I'll let you decide. You can decide. Yes, Frostbite. Okay, who was that? The sassy scrapbooker. Just kidding. Yeah, Frostbite, you guys are on it. Look at you. Okay. Let me know. Which one do you want? Missy, which one? You got Jolly, Reindeer. Do you remember what those look like? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Jolly, Reindeer. Everybody remember these because we're going to give more away. Farmstead. Sleigh. Sleigh is another one. And then, yes, Nativity. So those are the few that I have. Like I said, we have quite a few. Yes, Beth, I knew who you were. Sorry. I kind of said sassy scrapbooker. It just, when you say sassy scrapbooker, it's like, it just begs. Yes, it begs to be said with sass. It just does. Beth, hey, you tell me, well, just email support. Everyone, all the winners need to email support@kiwilane.com. I'm going to note that right now that you won, Beth. And then we'll do some more, okay? Perfect. Jolly is it's a good one in general. Jolly it is. Jolly it is. All right, so with this little straw from the Frostbite, actually, I did trace that out. I didn't show that step, but generally same kind of, benefit here is that the templates not only help you the designing tool, but in cases like this, whether it's stamping or things like that, you can see through it. And so that's really what I did. And then I just traced with the pencil around that and then cut that out. As far as this little detail of the strip, I actually have this strip. I'm not sure we're going to use it though, because I already have it cut out. Just going to layer that behind. I need another one in the middle. It's kind of drooping down in the middle. And we're going to do that. Now, if you are not a club member yet and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this kit and I want to like have that support and that consistency that I'm talking about and that confidence and like just those pages. If you sign up in the month of January, this will actually be your first kit. So you can still get it and jump on board in January and then really kick it off in February. So yeah, the theme kits and the designer templates, I mean, they just make it simple and fun and everything coordinates beautifully. And so it's really what, like I said, helps to kind of get to my goal of finishing a few pages every month in a consistent manner. And you know what? And if you miss a kit or you miss a month, so to speak, it's again, you just kind of jump on and you have that routine there waiting for you as a member with the event. You have that routine in the support and boy, does it make a difference. It definitely makes a difference. So if you've been looking for a way to get kind of consistent with your scrapbooking, Kiwi Club is a great solution. All right. So definitely make sure that you check that out. All right, let's move to another layer. How about that? Oh, I was going to go to my cocoa cup here. So often what I do, especially when it comes to patterns, in this case, I'll like lay my pattern up over here. I'm kind of working with what I have here and kind of see what that is. I actually think that's kind of cute, actually, like a pink cup. Or, no, because dark blue on that dark kind of loses itself. So this is a cute title. I ended up not using it on any three of mine, so I might use the back. Has a little darker shade of the thing. I love this sentiment though. It was so cute, but I didn't use it. That's okay. I will use what I need. If I end up using the back, I end up using the back because I think you shouldn't put off today what you can use today. So, okay. Whoop, there I go. It'll go. All right, let's do light pink here. And then there we go. Now this is of course like a doodle guideline. It has like the top rim of the cup there. You need to use what? Frostbite. Frostbite, the top layer? Yeah. Okay, hold on, let me finish this. This little handle, it's cut out here. You could trace and cut that out if you wanted to, or, here you go, Abs. Let's say you wanted out of white. If you didn't want to try to cut that out, I might try it too. You could just trace it on white paper and then cut that piece out and layer it right on top. Okay, so that's like a simplified way of doing some of those intricate cuts if you don't want to. You saw how I did the heart, same fashion, right? So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna start by cutting. Now, if I want to attempt to cut that out, it is really small. Maybe I will pull on these small scissors after I said I don't love them. It's pretty small, actually. Typically, I would just do what I shared. I would just layer the piece on top. Like, take this white piece and layer that on top to kind of give, in a way, that 3D, right? That 3D effect. But I really love that, again, I can kind of get lost in these steps. At this point, my game plan is together. I have a sense of what I want to accomplish. And these little details can really have fun. So that's what it would look like that. And I just wanted to show you, right? Just imagine that being cut out and that being popped up. So it really kind of gives it a little bit depth there. But let's go ahead and try these little red scissors. If I cut something out though, I just kind of poke in. Yeah, that is, I don't do too many little spaces like this. So, but I guess it was good that these scissors are in hand reach. I shouldn't write them off so fast. Oh. Okay. And then I'm gonna clean that guy up because that's what inking is for. All right. Then I always kind of like to add a little detail or do the detail first before if I can remember. It's smart to do the little details first before you kind of cut the outside edge in this case, because it just gets more weak, right? The paper gets a little bit more weak once you kind of cut it out of the little bit of the larger paper, right? Okay. I did have on my plans to go get my nails done. They are definitely beyond that growth period. But they match, at least, this blue and blue. I was joking once that I definitely, when I go get my nails done, I always think about like the next month's kit, and I'm like, I should coordinate with it. So I was trying to think this next kit, if you had a chance to check out the unboxing, I'm like, which color should I do on my nails? I don't know. Which color should I do on my nails? Should I do like orange? I've never done orange before. I don't know if I could go orange.
Yeah.
But
I like red.
Red, I've done red. I like red. Good classic red. But yeah. Okay, so then as far as this rim on the cup, you can either just kind of, like I said, reference point. You can just doodle the cup there, right? Or of course you can kind of cut it out. So that part right there is not cut out. So you'll have to, and that's what I've done in the past when I used it. Okay, so just kind of working with that. All right, let me see. Maybe we'll do some of that mauve, but maybe it gives the effect of hot cocoa, hot chocolate. Actually, maybe I will use a little bit of this. I'm gonna keep it as far to the edge as I can because, like I said, I'm not shy. I don't shy away from using these, especially since this is my last page that I'm working on here. But I'll keep it to the edge just to keep the option open to use the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the top part of this, and then I'm going to just flip it and then trace the other part of that, and then kind of just bring those sides in to kind of meet. Honestly, that's probably, we'll test it out here. It's been a while since I played with Cozy because we've just unvaulted it. So super fun. And then with the heart, like I could probably, I'm trying to decide, I do think I want another heart on my mug. It can't hurt to have as many hearts as I want on this page. It'll be fun to incorporate those in. It's actually why I chose these little centerpieces ones for this, because I thought, oh, I like those little, so I cut them out of my paper because I wanted to make sure not to forget to use them. Oh, I have this other one too. Oh, I might have to use that. Why not? Quick, easy little embellishments. What do you need an opinion on? What do you work?
Okay, I feel like I need one more snowflake on here just to balance it out, because I have dark blue, light blue.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like I need a third one?
Dark blue.
Doing one in the corner, or like one right here, or one in the upper corner right here.
Are you putting vellum on there?
I'm putting vellum, I think, on the light blue just to echo the vellum design on this side.
Okay.
But I feel like I need to pull in the red over here to this page.
Okay.
But is a red snowflake strange, or would that help balance it out? This.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking.
Or do I just do another blue, just different?
I know, they can't even see your page, but there's no room for them to see your page, so. I think that,
and I'm not going to do the strips, I think. I was just trying to add.
oh, I actually like the strips.
So you do?
Mm-hmm.
The light pink doesn't add too much.
Well, I was just about to say you were worried about balancing that other side with red.
I just feel like I need to pull it in this side because it's such a stark thing.
Okay, I'm thinking of options in my mind. What other layers you can add?
I also don't think I like the yellow anymore, so
Okay.
the longer I look at it. Because, I don't know, it feels too warm. And I feel like this warms it up enough.
You could do a red heart.
I could do a heart.
Uh-huh. Red heart is fun.
In the center here?
Just,
I would probably do a light pink to pull the light pink up.
I'm working on a heart right now. If you want to use this little guy, you can use this little guy.
Yeah, a heart might make more sense.
Cute. Little mug, guys. Cute little mug. Okay, let me check what I want pop-ups to be. Yes, we want pop-up on that. Definitely a little pop-up on my heart. And
Because if so,
then I'll layer those in front. Okay, go ahead.
if I'm keeping this pattern, then I should probably pull it to the other page because it's such a unique pattern.
Yeah, I mean, balance is nice to the eye, but you don't have to be too fixated on balance too, because I feel like you're like, oh, I have to have balance and I have to have balance, because I know that I share that a lot, but not all the time do you have to have balance. So right now she's trying to figure out like her patterns, which is exactly where
I feel like is the one thing I struggle with the most. I feel like I'm pretty quick about design, but then when it comes to paper choice, I'm like,
which is everybody's learning curve. I actually was just putting pages away in my albums today. And I was looking at some of my earlier pages, like when I say that, like 2010, 2011, and like from the Digital Idea Book #1 that we released, a lot of those are in there. And boy, did my picking patterns change, but it came down to the formula, the 5-page formula that we share. So it definitely helps a lot now with the picking of the papers. So just keep that in mind, Abby. I think it looks good. It really does.
you didn't answer my snowflake question.
Oh, sorry. What? Remind me again, because I guess I thought I did.
Red
Okay, red.
or light blue?
Or what?
Another blue, just a different shade. So it's blue, blue, blue.
Light blue.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it going to drive me insane?
I don't know. Can I have the little frostbite snowflake back? I wanted to.
I could do a heart on this side.
Are you done with the frostbite snowflake? I wanted the layer right here.
No, but you can have it first.
Okay.
Your cozy mug heart.
Oh, you want the heart? That's right. I can't pick anything up with these longo nails. Here you go. Not that paper, but you know, papers have them in a. Yeah, I think I want another layer there. So I am going to balance. I'm going to just pull that pink right over to this other side, like we're doing there. Let me see. I have more pink here. Will that fit on here? It will. Cool. I'll use that sheet first. I'm going to have, I probably could even, I'm going to have even more paper left. It's so funny. Every time I get down to the kind of this last page, I think, oh, I'm going to have to work with what paper I have. And it seems to always come together, but then I always still have quite a few paper left to create at least another one pager or something out of it. So super fun. I wanted that other layer on that spot. So this cute little frostbite on this club kit. So hopefully you guys have created a few things. Let me know in the comments what you were able to scrapbook with. If you have scrapbooked so far with this month's kit, if you're a club member, then you'll have to share in the comments what you love about the club, just in case nobody's on the club yet watching. But again, if you have questions, let us know, because I'm here live and I'm happy to answer any questions. just kind of cutting these out, of course, kind of gliding this through with my left hand. Basic here on the basic cutting tip that we often share, of course, is just to kind of keep towards the back ends of your scissors, but then when you're cutting, use your alternate hand to kind of glide designs through instead of using this hand and going like that. So you'll notice I kind of kept this hand stationed and then glided that through. All right. For me, it is very much when I get to this kind of spot where it's just a flow state, very much just kind of going from step to step, getting lost in that, which is very therapeutic because your brain's just kind of like, okay, move to the next piece, make a decision. In those moments where I'm cutting it and inking it, I just kind of get lost. So for me, it is a very much trace, cut, ink. I just get lost in it's almost like muscle memory. I can't help but ink it. Every time I think when I do a live, oh, maybe I just won't waste everybody's time and them sitting there watching me ink pieces. And then I always have to. I always have to ink because it's just routine. Like I also enjoy that satisfaction that comes from inking. Talking about inking, I didn't actually ink this one. Okay, I'll hold off on that one. Okay, so I kind of brought that over here. I balanced it. And the reason why I talk about balancing with papers, you know, even Abby, as she's finishing up her page. What do you need?
The frostbite again.
Oh, the small one?
Yeah.
The one I just used?
Yeah.
The reason why I talk about here, balancing is also to kind of keep a harmony across a 2-page spread if you're, of course, designing a 2-page spread. But it does actually help in the decision making. If you start, for example, where we were, you know, kind of making some choices on our snowman, I wasn't, for whatever it's worth, this is the thoughts that were going into my mind. I just was like, you know what? I'm going to create a snowman. I created a snowman. Okay, now I'm going to go create a cup, like a, you know, hot chocolate cup. Great. Often when I see like a section of my page come together, then I'll come over here and I'll be like, what element can I add that like pulls this over? So starting with pink, for example, I thought, oh, I want another layer here because I want it just pink in there. So that's why I added that other layer. And then over here, I can look at the plaid and come over here and say, oh, well, let's add plaid in, which I have plenty of that still, thankfully. So I was thinking about doing plaid in the border or the snowflakes themselves. I have a little bit of this left, just not enough to do my borders. And honestly, sometimes I start with my borders, but when I jumped into this live, I just was like, oh, let's just jump into the snowman because I was so excited to do that. So because of my limited paper, honestly, that also kind of gears my decision. And that's okay with me. So when I get down to, like I said, where I have just this few papers left, I will be kind of limited in some of those options. So I'm going to probably do the plaid then with this border. Sorry, I was just processing it one more time in my mind. No, that makes sense. I think I'll do the borders in that really quickly. So, I mean, I may give or take a pattern here or two. We'll see as we go along, but let's do that. So, excuse me, a drink. While I am tracing out this border, so I'm going to take them and trace them out together, of course. Let's do a 1 through 7. So for another giveaway of those templates that I mentioned, I want to gift to somebody. Pick a number, 1 through 10. I have a number in my head. Ready, set, go. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. 1 through 10, pretty easy. Hopefully we get a winner fast. Do you have the paper trimmer, Abby? Thank you. Oh, Brenda, you literally got it. 7. That never happens. What? You all were thinking 7. That's too funny. Did I say it?
You did say 7.
Oh my goodness, I said it, but it doesn't matter. Brenda, you're the lucky winner. What did I say? 1 through...
You said 1 through 7, and then you changed your mind 1 through 10.
Oh. Guys, I have too much going on in my mind. We'll try that one again, but Brenda, you're still the lucky winner. Keep your fingers ready. Keep your fingers ready. I have more giveaways to do, guys. More giveaways to do. Yay, Brenda. Okay. Brenda, do you remember which ones they were? If not, I'll pull them out so that you can see and decide which one you want. Now, again, you got to email support@kiwilane.com. Brenda, I'm going to let them know that you won. Okay. So, Brenda, yay. All right. So, of course, because it's a mini, I went ahead and cut that out, the straight edges, so that it just helps cut them both out at the same time. So now I'm just going to cut right up the middle on this border and cut that out. The light is so bad tonight, guys, but I'm really loving this page. It's so cute. I don't know why still I have these feeling inside of me, like when I start a page. You just gotta lean into the process, the creative process, which is what I think is so great about allowing yourself to kind of really play to create, which is kind of the method, right, of course, that we share at Kiwilane, that has transformed our scrapbooking. But I don't know why I'm still surprised sometimes when I lean into it and that feeling again, I think all of us kind of experience it in one way or another. When you start a project, the start is always the hardest part, right? And so by just reminding yourself, it's okay, you're just playing. And then at this point, it just starts waking up. This is such a cute page. I'm really happy with it. And for some reason, I questioned it at the beginning. Oh, it goes this way.
Start adhering and then add final touches as they go.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to add vellum or do like a white kind of enamel dot design in the center and then reflect that here and on the strips.
Yeah.
And then I'm wondering if I want to add like a white heart behind this to give it a shadow effect.
Just add pop-up. But a shadow effect's cute too, but a little pop-up would be cute too right there. Okay, Brenda, I'll show you those again. Here, so it was Jolly. We got Jolly, which is like a big ornament. We got Deer. Okay. We got the Farmstead. We have the Sled, which is so cute when you put like gifts and things in that. You can even do the sled and then the reindeer pulls your sled across the page. I feel like those two go together. So we'll make those a duo. How about that? They're a duo. I just said. And then Nativity. So those are your options. Fun little festive ones. Let me know. And then, of course, you can email support either way. But yeah, let us know which one you're excited about. Okay, so now I'm on to my last little layers here. And again, taking in consideration what paper I have to work with and from. So I talked about like this kind of balance effect, right? I'm trying to think here. I could do blue and blue. Well, I don't know. We're going to see if we have enough of that. But I did talk about a balance effect. Often if you can do left and right, that works too. Or of course, naturally in any type of design thing. What are you looking for? You need the ink and dauber? Okay. Here's the dauber. There's also the trio concept, right? It's like a 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. So for example, if I wanted to put pink here, and I had something else for pink, that's also really nice on the eyes as well. So again, when you're working with your patterns, you can think along trios, you can think along balance. Those are the common ones, to tell you the truth. But yeah, so just keeping that in mind. But if I did that here, it kind of is similar to the color in the background, but I feel like if I ink those edges, it'll give it a nice contrast, which I think would still work for the snowflake effect. Awesome, Brenda. Okay, I'll make sure to note that. I just took a screenshot of that too. Okay, don't forget, email support at kiwilane. Tell them, they'll probably be like, what live? Because it wasn't a scheduled live, but we'll go with it. It's all good. So let me see here. This one, I don't need to cut out this part, but I do need a good portion of it. So I might, nope, it's not gonna work. I might actually do the snowflake out of pink and do the trio on the pink here. And it doesn't quite fit in that one though. There's this pink. Maybe we'll go that route because it will fit here. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Then I'm gonna trace this one out because it's so fun to trace and cut out. So I think that's the only place on this paper that I'm gonna work with. And at this point, I'm just using what I have. So I'm just gonna go with it. It will fit. I will say, I think that's just also another thing that I've experienced that's really nice is the ability to put, of course, a design, like a designer template in this case, when after you're done using it as that designing tool, right? We're going to use it as the template, which we've been doing. But it's nice when you want to figure out if a template is going to fit in a certain place. And there's been many times where I've taken like a little bit of scrap of paper and a design and kind of rotated it a little on a piece of paper, and like I kept rotating it, and then finally I found the perfect rotation that would actually work with that piece of paper. So I'm always surprised how, again, very efficient use of your paper, but gives you a really great quality page at the end. That ultimately, right, spotlights your pictures, because that's also very important. Okay, so I trimmed that edges up, and now I'm gonna go cut these details out. This is a very detailed, I would say this one is very detailed in comparison to some other ones, but it is nice that it has the round edges so that, again, we're gonna just feed that through, just glide it through our scissors, and then just kind of stay on the back ends on those cuts. And so again, when we say back ends, we're not, here I'll show you that here in a moment on the next long snowflake row that we have here in a moment. Basically, when we say stay on the back ends, let me glide it through, almost there. We don't chop at the scissors. And I just want to show you that difference here really fast. So so here's staying on the back ends, right? Doing quick shortcuts. And alternatively, this is like chopping. You're finishing the cuts. I find it a lot easier if you just kind of do those quick shortcuts. Now, this is where a good pair of scissors will definitely make a game changer. Like, it makes all the difference, because you don't want it to be tearing at your paper per se, and that's where your scissors makes a difference. If you find yourself doing that, you probably just need to, you know, invest in a better scissors or quality of scissors. But ultimately, some inking will also help. So, like so. You know what I should have done? I gotta remember this, Abby, for a giveaway. I'm telling you as in hopes that you remind me. I should, before I cut something, like put a stopwatch on, and then have everybody guess. Like, it's almost like guessing candy in a jar. Like, how long do you think this will take me to cut? And then like people say like their number. But then in order to do that, I would need somebody looking at the comments for me, because that would be hard to be like, who said what? It's a good idea. I don't even know how long that took me, but 2 minutes, whatever it was. So able to complete that. And then of course, can I have the ink and dauber back? we're gonna add a little bit of ink to our edges here. Now this could be really pretty with like a little white ink or something like that, but again, I've really simplified my approach to scrapbooking in many ways, and for me the inking is one of those ways, and I just use this vintage photo. I just use that. That's what I use. So, but I do think if you have it on hand and you use those things, then I think it's fun to experiment with those. I feel like I kind of grew out of that phase in many ways, and then of course when ink started to dry up for me, I just was like, I'm good. But I was just looking at this thinking maybe I'll doodle some white little lines on this because that could be really pretty. And then that made me think, oh, I bet you some white ink would be really pretty too if that was an option. So if you have it, try it and then let me know how it works. Because I think that could be really fun on a snowflake design like this. And then of course, even in these little cracks, like I just kind of take the dauber and rub inside of there. So for me, that's really nice. This size of a dauber works really great for all scenarios in that case. I think that's why I prefer the hand dauber personally. Okay, it's so natural for me to bend that, but we're actually going to be tucking this little guy up under here. Okay, and then I have like a cute little circle one. And then for this other snowflake, let's go ahead and trace that one out as well. I think I'll probably try to move it as much to one side. I always like to keep 12 inches intact, just because what if you like need a strip or something? I always like to keep that intact. So I'm gonna move it to the side and down as much as possible to keep as much of this paper as we continue to work through this as an option for whatever need I might have as I finish this page. Okay, so this specific snowflake, I will say, I just loved combining the snowflake with the frostbite one from the January Kiwi Club, but this one is from Flurry, which is a vaulted set, but they do look so cute on it. And if you haven't had a chance yet to play with the two sets together, they're super fun. They're super fun to create with, and of course layer if you want to add real lovely layers. Okay. All right, let me put that in my tray. Somebody was asking again about these trays. That's what we're talking about. I just have this little tray that sits on my table, and when I'm done with the template, I put it in there. And then ultimately, I put them back into their pocket. Sometimes not right away, I'll be honest. It doesn't happen right away all the time. But at least it doesn't get lost like under my little paper. So I definitely recommend something to put your little tray as you work through it. Away. Okay. All right. So on this one, I'm definitely going to go. So whenever I see straight edges like this, you could continual cut like this. Like see how I'm just kind of, again, gliding it through, just rotating each of those things. And this is not a race by all means. You just take one little thing at a time, but you didn't have to get up. Like, I think that's beneficial. Honestly, at this point where my layout was when we started this live, I always like that feeling like I will put a show on or something, because just like sitting here scrapbooking together, it's nice. You can just watch a show and get lost in it. But you can glide it through. Here's another way. When you see straight edges like that, you have to go in on these little details. Let me get a little closer here, right? But if you prefer, I don't think maybe I would prefer, but I will show. You could do more of a snipping. So you can go snip, snip, right? You can just kind of snip in on straight edges. That tends to work too. I need like something to catch my shavings drops. And so I feel like that actually slowed it down. So I'm going to go back to just continual cut, gliding it through my scissors. Okay. So managed to use the coordinating paper yet still work through that paper efficiently. And I will just kind of change that course of cutting there again, back to snipping. So it's really just whatever works for you. But I often rotate from a continual cut like this, where you glide it through. Depending on what I'm cutting out, sometimes I'll change the cutting approach to more of a snipping approach. So again, just depends on what you're cutting out. But those are my often two approaches to cutting out. Pretty much most of the designs usually fit within those. Okay, let me grab another dauber so that we're not sharing. Because
I was trying to finish before you finished cutting.
Well, here's another ink and dauber. We don't even have to share. Here's another one.
Nice.
I gotta make a clean dauber dirty though. I gotta get it. That one's like trained already. So see how this kind of gives it a nice contrast? I think that's kind of nice again when you're working with the layers. And I want to see, so I want to ink it really fast because even though this light is on the light blue, granted snowflakes kind of have that very soft feel about them. So I thought, oh, that could be fun even though they're light with light, but I want to add this little bit of ink around the edges to kind of add to just a slight contrast between those, the background and the layer. So I'm working on that. All right, another question. Well, let's do the number thing. It's just easy, guys. This time I'm gonna go 1, Abby's 22. We're gonna go 1 through 22. Okay, go. I have a number, 1 through 22. Let me know in the chat. And then the first person I see with my lucky number that I'm thinking in my head. Well, it'll be lucky tonight, at least. I don't know. Huh? For someone. Yeah, for someone. It's going to be lucky tonight. Okay. I get all my corners here. Nope, not 21. Nope. Not 22 this time. Nope. Oh, not the list. Not 11, not 12. I see them, but no one's gotten it yet. Keep it up. It's pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Nope.
22 is a big number.
It's a big-ish number. It's not too big. They got this. I don't see it yet. Look how pretty, guys. I think that's fun layering. Isn't that cute? 15, 8, nope. Not 9, not 5, not 14.
Do you have pop-up?
You need some pop-up? There you go. Nope. Wait. No, I don't think I've seen it yet. I'm like trying to make sure I didn't miss it. I don't feel like I missed it yet. And if I did, I apologize, but I don't feel like I have, so. Nope, not 16, 4, 21, 12, nope. Oh, 2, there it goes. Lisa Wiseman. Lisa, 2, yes. Lisa, congrats. Congrats. Lisa, do you know which ones I was giving away? Let me know. If not, I'll get the spill again. No biggie. Lisa, you are the lucky winner. 2. I looked at you and then I was like, yeah, 22. And then I looked at you and I also thought of a duo because you're a twin. And so then it was 2.
Ah.
Yeah. You see my thought process there?
Logic.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, whatever number comes to mind.
No, really, my mind sometimes makes little patterns up in its head. Yay! Okay, I'm going to still plan on doing a few more tonight, guys, so no worries. We're going to throw a few more out there. Happy Saturday. You're welcome, Lisa. Okay, so we had sled, jolly, sled and reindeer, sleigh. Oh, is it called sleigh? Not sled. Sleigh, reindeer, duo. Then there's jolly, the nativity. If you don't remember them, let me know. I'll pull them back up. I'm going to show this one little technique while I'm waiting for you to do that. This is just thread, guys. It's not really a technique, I guess. It's just a detail. I pulled it out, and this has always been a really great go-to for me when I saw it years back. Also because I had this thread in my sewing stuff. Literally, I just dropped the thread and it rolled across the whole floor. No! Okay, here we go. You just wind it up on your finger. And it's just fun, kind of little texture, basically, that you can add. And whenever I have little layers like this, it's fun to add behind them. So, jolly, Lisa, jolly it is. Sounds good. Email support@kiwilane.com and let them know as well, please. Just so that we can get your like shipping information, so your personal information. Don't put it here, but definitely email support. Which is why I have you email support, because I don't want you to share your personal information here. So just make sure all the winners tonight email support@kiwilane.com. So whenever I use pop-up, like in this case, I have the top layer as pop-up. I actually then just lay that on the pop-up because it's sticky, right? And then I just press that in, that little twine into the pop-up. And just really make sure I make sure those ends go back in for the most part. But the whole concept is to kind of have like this messy look. And then you can place that down. We're just going to put this layer together so we can see what it fully looks like. Oh, I need to add a little bit more here. Yes, I'm going to pull it out just a little more. And then put that there, put that there. I'm going to actually put those between the other ones so they offset each other, right? This point is between this one. And then there we go. There's a little layer there. And I do think I might doodle on that. I actually have is that my gel? This one has like, like trying to see if I can get you guys closer, like a little bit of a glitter effect onto it. Now that is not the one I thought it was. That is not my glitter pen. Hold on. Oh, that's it. I picked up the wrong one. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. You guys see that? That little bit of a glitter. So this is a jelly roll. Here, I'll get the packaging so you can see what it looks like, but I will say I do love this little glitter pen. When you use it on like a dark background, it's really pretty. Actually, let me show you this on this blue. Can you see that? It's like really, I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a lot of shadows tonight. Yeah. Oh, Gwen, you're so good at doodling. Yeah, I'm like an amateur at doodling. But it's such a simple little effect that you can add to your pages or elements to kind of dress it up, so to speak. Have you used this little jelly pen yet, Abby?
No, but I'm about to.
Oh, yeah? But I'm done. You can also do white if you want it to stand out just a little bit more, but you see that?
Mm-hmm. Is it gold?
It's kind of got like a shimmer to it. It's actually, oh yeah, I still have that packaging. Here you go. Clear glittering gel ink. Ideal for accenting. That's what it is. And I will say for the pen, it some pens are fussy, right? Like they don't roll out nicely. They're kind of like a pain. It's like hit and miss, I feel like. So when you find a pen that is pretty consistent in its performance, like this is a really nice one. It's very consistent in its performance. I will take a picture of this tomorrow and post it, of course, in the community, and you'll be able to see the details more. In these lives, you just don't get to appreciate it as much. But hopefully it's warm-ish where you guys are. I don't know, any of you guys have snow today? As I create my own snow here. Luckily, I don't have it outside at the same time though, because, you know, it's fun to get it like we got it once, but I don't think I would like it all the time. There we go. You guys see that? Yeah, it's really great for accents. And it's subtle, you know? Like, I think it's subtle enough, but not too, like, yeah. Do you want to try it? It's so fun, Abby. Did you want to try it? I'll have to add more glitter to other spots, but I'll let you play with it for a moment. Okay. All right. So now we're going to come over here, right? Like we finished another piece, and that's just the approach. Like, don't overthink it in the sense of trying to like make all of your decisions for every single layer at one time. That can be overwhelming. So again, I'm just going to reemphasize where we started, right? I had it laid out. I had the kind of, you know, the photo positioning. I already did that part when we jumped on because I did it the other day. But for the most part, I was in progress of my layout already being designed, and then started with one little element, started the other, pulled over the pink. Then I was like, oh, where can I put plaid? And then I saw the border, and that kind of led me to that decision. It's because I asked the question, where can I put the plaid, that then my mind started to see like options. So for whatever it's worth, this is what's happening in my head, okay? I'm talking you through what's happening in my head. I say, where can I put the pink? Oh, I don't want too much pink. Oh, I should add just another little layer here. Then I was like, where can I put the plaid? Oh, I'll put the plaid here. Now I do have this white texture element. Now granted, I feel like white's an outlier in many ways. I don't feel like you have to balance that. Now granted, I already have white in the matting of my pictures that I already recently added. But I am going to actually add journaling here. So my goal is to add journaling, which I printed already. I'm like ahead of the game. Where did I put my journaling? Did you see my journaling?
No.
Oh, there it is. There we go. So for me, I printed that journaling, and I'm going to place here in this rings number 3. So that actually will help pull over a little bit of the white. I might still try to find an opportunity where maybe I take a little, I don't know, we'll see. I don't feel like it's needed, but I'm going to keep it in my mind. I'm going to keep it in the back of my mind. So let me see. Going along with that thought process, kind of step by step here, I'm going to cut this out really fast so I can add it to my, hopefully it works. As far as the sizing, sometimes it's a hit and miss. I'm going to see here. It's a little off, a little to the left, a little to the right, but. And if you're wondering how I printed this off, we actually have, over in our community, we have a article on this. If you go into printing or printing journaling, or even on our YouTube channel, we have a section for the journaling, and that videos I walk through the process of that. Just using, pretty basic, guys, nothing fancy, just basic like Word, and then just making sure you format it. So let me know if you don't find it. I'll definitely make sure to follow up with you on that. I think I might layer that behind like that. Okay, so the words, I don't want them to be hidden, so I might have to adjust that a little. Oh, it still works. That still works. Okay. All right. So then again, going back to Well, we don't want our heart upside down, do we? Okay, well, I might have to adjust my heart because I want that like that. Okay. Coming over here, last little layer here. Actually, do you have the little snowflake again? I might add another layer because whenever I get to this end zone, I always kind of like to look at the page and just see if I want any other little layer. And I think maybe, did you lose it?
No.
You'll find it. Let me know when you find it. I just got done saying, this is why we have this tray, Abby. Right. Because then your templates get lost in between your papers. There we go. You'll get there. Okay, so I might take this blue, continuing the thought process here, and come over here and do this circle out of that. I might add one more layer. We're gonna see here. Once she finds, did I take it back? Do you remember?
Maybe.
Did you throw it in the tray already?
Maybe.
Do you wanna look?
I don't think I would have. I was.
Yeah, I don't think you have the habit. Okay. Okay. I want to see what it will look like here in a moment if I add another one of those in the center of this circle. So I'm going to cut this circle out, just again gliding it through. I can never say that I've cut a perfect circle, but for the most part it gets pretty close. And then of course a little bit of ink almost deceives the eye in many ways. It like deceives it in many ways. So where's my other one? Yeah, I think I could use one more little layer there. Why not? So what I do is, do you have the pop-up or are you using it?
No.
Thank you. I'm going to do a pop-up behind the circle. And then I'm going to do another layer here. I just added one more layer, one more cut. And then I didn't mention this, but this is a, gosh, what is it? Is it a 6, I think? Oh, it's a 6 by 12. So I just had this little piece of paper left, and then I cut it at 3 inches. So this is 3 inches here. This is 7 inches, 7, 8, 9, 10, sorry. That would be 9 inches here. And I want to say this is, let me just look. It's going to drive me crazy. I can't remember if it was 6 inches. I feel like 6 inches is 12 inches by and half, but it's 6.5. I feel like I wanted a little bit more of that pattern to show up behind these pictures. So 6.5. All right, so that's just a 12-inch by 6.5. But then have it extend across your page like this. So then cut the 12-inch down by 3 inches. And then I just took these little, I plan to, have that there. This little, kind of just adding to the patterns, really. Just adding to the patterns. So, oh yeah, I have this out because I was using it on another layout. You just added it, Deborah? Oh, I can't wait to see your page, Deborah. Cute. It is really fun. It's so messy though. You got to put it in a sandwich bag or something. But yeah, I picked that up at the dollar store, as you are probably aware, but super fun. I used that on, was it this page? Oh, I don't remember which page I used it on. What page did I use it on? The Christmas one? Oh, I used it on the Christmas one, huh? It could be really cute though. Last layer, last decision. So to speak here. Excuse me. I don't want to use those. I might actually, I had this one out here just because I was like, oh, it's cute, but I might do the cocoa cup because we are using that sentiment I created. And again, I'll post that principle in the community as well. Okay? If I don't, remind me. Okay? If I don't, remind me. All right. 22 years. I was actually watching a comedian the other day, and of course he was announcing how long he was married, and like, isn't that interesting how we like celebrate how many years? But it is a celebration, right? And like it is a good thing socially that it's kind of acknowledged. It's not easy. Yeah, I mean, it's always worth it, but I mean, it took a lot of work to get to that 22 years, but I wouldn't start over, that's for sure. But, all right, so I think I'm going to add the same pattern and do that trio approach here. And then I'm gonna sit here and think about maybe something I can add here. Again, you don't have to, but I feel like it's kind of patterns and what patterns to use where is often kind of a approach, you know, or a question. And so hopefully as I walk through some of my thoughts, it gives you kind of a framework to kind of help when you're making those decisions on your own page. And sometimes it lines up quickly and sometimes it doesn't. I think the biggest thing is to just, you know, give your mind something to a question. Okay, so I added this pattern here. Where else can I just kind of giving it an option to focus on instead of focusing on every decision? Just think about the pink for a moment, right? And then think about the next pattern, and then don't think about all of them at once. That doesn't help. I haven't found that helps. All right, what's up, Bab?
Just looking at your layout.
Oh, you finished your layout?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, kind of. I'm making last minute decisions.
Okay. Like, do you want to share it?
Not yet.
Are you brave enough to share it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's cute. I like it. Well, keep going. I'm not done yet either. Oh, that adhesive, you used the 3L, right? Yeah, it's pretty forgiving. You could definitely add a little if you want something. Or you could doodle. You could do like take a little black pen and just add a little doodle. It would add a little detail that make it stand out just a little bit more.
True.
That could be fun.
Okay. Pop up.
If you take the border itself, the template, and then lay it down on your page, if you want, I can show it to you here in a moment what I mean. Do you want me to do your first side for you?
The doodle?
So if you take the border itself again, maybe it's a good tip to show. If you want to hand me your page, I can lay it on top.
Do you want me to pop up first so I can put it?
What am I doing?
Pop up.
Pop up? Oh, pop up. Okay. All right. I feel like what was I talking about before that, guys? Okay, Lisa, you said, did you cut a random size rectangle for the background under the photos? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I did talk about that. Hopefully that answered that. Sorry, I missed your question before that. So glad that we talked about that. Yeah. All right, and then...
Like the snowflake that I did.
Your snowflake? Oh, that's cute. This is a snowflake she did. She had like enamels on each side and then used that glitter pin in the middle. Can you guys see that? Again, shadows. Yeah, that's really fun. Isn't it satisfying?
Yeah.
Are you done with the glitter pin? I need to add some to my side over here. Okay, I'm gonna add more string again for texture. So just some thread here. Now, with pop-up, otherwise you have to add like the right adhesive behind whatever piece you're layering this. And it gets, you want the tangled look, but then it unravels sometimes a lot quicker than you like. So I share that because I've experienced that. But that's why I've started to revert to where if I have pop-up, I kind of just take that and then smush it into it flip it over, and then kind of just pull and tuck in. So just making sure the ends are kind of tucked in is what I said earlier, right? But then like you just kind of like press that into it. So like this end, see how that's like flying out? I'm going to kind of pull these out for a moment. Hold on. Okay. This, and then tuck that in. Now, of course, when I did that, I definitely lose a little of the sticky because my hands and the oils and all of that. So I just, you can add liquid adhesive, you can add other adhesive. I just kind of add that back to it. Like so. And then if we're gonna add, I just don't want to get it on my picture, so I'm gonna bring that in really fast. Like so. This might take some time, so I'll finish up, but yeah, it's so satisfying. It's satisfying, huh, Abs?
Yeah, it does really well. Sometimes I would feel like with gel pens, I have to like run over it a few times.
Yeah.
In order to get stuff, but I feel like that one rolls really, really well.
Yeah, it does work really well. So again, that's this one. Clear glittering gel ink. I'll add it to our little Amazon shop too. I'll see if it's there. That's where I got it. So, okay, refill on that.
Last question.
Okay,
That's
last question.
the last thing my brain is dwelling on.
What is it dwelling on?
So we discussed balance and stuff.
Okay.
But my brain is still bothering me that this one isn't over there. So I feel like it's a lighter paint to soften and bring out the strip, or do I copy one of these again and do the light blue or even the dark blue and add contrast?
If you add a little tag right here too, you can add a little tag as a layer behind there.
With this?
Uh-huh.
Like what kind of tag? Like
that's when you get into more of the
But what would I put on it? The date?
No.
I feel like it'd be hard to
that's the thing. Tags can just be accents. They don't have to be journaling pieces.
Right.
They're just little details. That's it. They don't have to be a place that you add something all the time.
I'll try it and then see my brain.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
Where do you do the tag? Do you just do it?
Oh, I think you need a little bigger than this piece. Yeah, this was a cutout from the paper.
I will just eyeball it.
I think you should do, yeah.
I feel like I'd put it right there then because...
Oh yeah, I feel like you can just cut one out of your paper. Just eyeball it,
but
for
I
sure.
think I'm going to put it there because
or
there's
tiny
already
tags.
so much going on this side.
Yeah. I think it just would sit alone if you do it on that side. Cut it out and I'll tell you. You can move it around and see.
Well, I just need to know because if I put it there, I don't want to cover.
Well, it's smaller than that. I would think it's smaller than that. This is just white thread. Yeah, it actually has a little shimmer to this white thread, but it's just sewing thread, which I have a few of those always in my cart here. I have this, hold on, I'm pulling over my cart. I have this little thing that hooks onto my cart and it has a few threads and twines in them. So just various ones that I use often. But of course, white is just a good go-to. Black, good go-to. So neutral colors like that, just when you want to add a little bit of texture, is a good thing. I had some in my sewing machine. So of course, I first saw it I was like, oh, that's so simple and basic and inexpensive and all the things that I love, right? So it doesn't have to be complex, but that little bit of texture actually is really fun. Okay, so, wow, I feel like my page is pretty much there. It's nice. That came together quickly. It's great. I didn't ink this piece yet, though. And I was looking at this pattern, remember, and I'm thinking, I don't know. Is there something I want over here? Maybe I'll do another heart, or maybe a few hearts, small details. That's one thought I had. I know. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to trim that up and adhere it, but I will adhere this. I just usually do a little video clip before I adhere my pages down. So, but I'll post a picture tomorrow too. Here, let me cut that right there. Okay, yeah, let's try a little heart. Where did my little cup go?
What do you think of that?
What do you think of it?
I like it.
Okay. Oh, do you have the cup? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, I could put a little heart here. I could put, this is like creating a shadow. Little hearts here. I don't know. I'm just going to trace and cut a few out and we'll see. While I'm doing that, of course I want to give away 2 more giveaways. So we're just going to throw them in here, guys, and see what we can create on that. For a giveaway?
Yeah.
1 through what?
1 through 8.
Oh, 1 through 8.
And I have the number.
Okay, hold it up so I can see what it is. Okay, 1 through 8. It should go fast. 1 through 8. Nope, not 5. Lots of 5s. That's fun. 3. 7. Deborah Johnson. Okay, 7 it again. She threw you guys off.
I did. Oh, yeah.
Deborah, I don't know if you were on here before, but I'll share with you what the giveaways are and you can choose which one you want. Hold on, let me finish my little heart here. And then I will show those to you.
Gel pen?
The gel pen is right there. I put it back. I'm trying to think. Maybe I do these little pop-ups right there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Option 1 or... Oh, I don't know. I feel like something over here. Because I have this here and here. I need to stand up now just to see that. Hold on. Let me just stand up. See what I think. Okay, so I wanted this to be, I think, a little bit more layered in. So I'm going to bring it in just a little bit more layers. Pull up my sleeves. Uh-oh, I just got a poor connection warning. Son of a gun. No, I guess people are getting home. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? The 2 hearts together? It's kind of cute, huh? I definitely still have paper left, even despite all of that. You like the hearts on the far right? Almost maybe I need to do you have Tiny Charmed out? Did you bring the Tiny Charmed set out?
I did.
Add a bigger heart in here. Hold on. She has Tiny Charmed out already. I don't know, just to maybe we add a 1, 2, 3. This little spot right here, usually when I do a inside border, meaning like not edge to edge on a border, I really like to bookmark them. I don't know. It's just something I always think of. So by adding 1, 2, 3, it kind of gives this a little bit of like a close, closes it off in a way. I like it both ways. I'm not saying it's not, but it's just something that I'm trying to think of, like maybe 3 hearts there. I do have another heart because Tiny Charmed was a set that I always loved having 2 of. There's this other piece in here that I used often, which was just... Tiny Charmed is vaulted, so I just feel like I'm teasing you guys, but I do remember this little guy here was always fun to have on it too. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. Sometimes you think, why not? But then sometimes less is more in a way. Although I wouldn't say this page is like less, it's just not needed. This one was really fun too. That could actually be really cute there. If I wanted another layer. Do I want another layer or no? Yes or no to the bracket, let me know. And do you guys like that? I think I like that. I like the 3. I agree too. Yeah. Tina. Oh, like lower, like this, like right? That's what I'm thinking too. Should I do 2, 3, far right? You guys think 2 or 3? Well, I can't visualize 3 because I don't have it. It would be, in situations like that, it's nice, but that's okay. We could start with the 1 and then move to the next one. I think, I mean, I traced these out of here. I could layer the 2 together. I already cut those out. You know what? I think I'm going to actually, let's mix them up.
Well,
Sorry, the connection is like going in and out, guys. Sorry. You're done?
Except I want to do some design.
Oh, you want to do that? Okay.
I just feel like there should be one more layer here.
Okay. Do you want me to try it so I can show you? Do you have that border still out, the one that you used?
Somewhere. I think it might be in the tin.
In the... You guys want to see her page? Here, let me move my stuff to the side for a moment. Okay, lay it on there.
Ta-da. Which is fine. We took these pictures only a few days ago.
Yeah, because it
snowed. And so we were like, let's scrapbook. These were the ones I printed out. But this paper kit is the Warms My Heart paper kit from 2023.
Which is still in the shop, actually, I think.
Yeah, so
I love that kit.
Came with the bundle up templates, which I didn't use.
The
but
penguin.
Still super cute, which I did recently, though, on a layout I did for Madison.
She was pulling out that kit, and I told her she couldn't use the penguin paper because I want to use it again. I love that penguin paper. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the border? So I can show you what I'm thinking. Which border did you use?
Blue Ridge Parkway.
Okay, let me... So you want this to kind of refine it. You want it to define this area just a little bit more, right?
Well, I want...
Okay.
And so I couldn't tell if I wanted, yeah. But I feel like there's a lot of layers going on.
Okay, we'll try it. If I ruin your page... No, I'm just kidding. It'll be fine. Okay, so I always, whenever... Of course, if you do this, I would turn it because it's just easier this way. And I'll do the one and you can do the other. So what I was saying is that if you use the border, it will simplify it for you. Mm-hmm. Instead of you having to like eye the whole thing, right? And then you can come in here and just kind of follow that line. I'm going to skip that spot for a moment. And follow that through.
Yeah, I like that a lot more.
You like that?
Yeah, it's one more layer.
It just kind of defines that area just a little bit more. I mean, at this point, like sometimes if you had to, I don't feel like you have to, but you could if you wanted to, like I'm doing it. Is that okay?
No, I'm not sure I like it.
Oh, you don't like that?
No.
Okay, don't do that. I was gonna say you could do some stitching around. It might pull the doodling across.
If I did that, I might do it on the outside or like do like a little sunburst on the edge.
Yeah, you can do that too. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, do you want to do this next one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
I love this snowflakes are my favorite part. I did the glitter pen and then the enamel dots in the heart corner. Put some, I painted this on it. The
Nuvo?
Yeah.
Did you put the lid back on that?
Not yet.
It'll dry out.
But this one's my favorite. I added the enamel dots in the corners and then did the thing. And I like the collage. Like, I like how it's not even. I liked that this picture was taller.
Yeah, it's fun. Kind of changes it up.
Yeah.
You went like a collage approach. Yeah, that's cute. You are a natural.
We pulled out
I don't know. What is that, your page? Like maybe 5th, 6th?
more. How many pages did I do for Maddie's layout?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did just do all Maddie's wedding pages, which I haven't shared with you guys, that wedding album we did. But I will. It's on the list. I know I keep mentioning it. Okay, let me cut out. I already cut out one heart. Let me cut out another heart. Yeah, she was a trooper. Nope, you got to use the other one. The matching one to it.
I just did.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wouldn't have finished that gift if she didn't help me. So we stayed up for fun actually, I think that's what I used for my last anniversary pictures was Warms My Heart. I used that kit for my last anniversary pictures that we took when we went out. Taking pictures on our anniversary, but I do feel like the last few years we've tried to get some selfies or something when we're out on our anniversary, which is really fun to scrapbook. I will say it is actually kind of like your birthdays, right? Like you want to document that moment, that year, that milestone. So I wish I did it all the time, but I don't think I did it many in the first few years. But lately we have been taking pictures. Okay, so 2 hearts, 3 hearts. 2 is better than 3. I'm torn. You like 2, Abby?
I like 2.
Maybe it's too crowded when it hits the other one.
Well, when it hits the snowflakes, and then it feels like one
like blends into the other.
Instead of like its own sections.
All right, 2 it is. Done. 2. Okay, they're saying 2 as well. 2. Theresa says 3. It was cute both ways. All right, now I gotta decide if I even feel like as a element, like almost like as if you were using a sticker, but in this case it will coordinate. Do you have the pop-up? Did I give you the pop-up?
Yeah. Dad, come look at my layout.
Did you just get home?
I think so.
I know. Need affirmation, huh?
Yeah.
A little affirmation. I don't know. You guys like the bracket? No bracket? Sonia, huh? Sonia, no bracket? I really don't know if it's needed either. It is a cute one though. I haven't used it for a while, so I'm tempted, but it could be a fun place to put string too. Or maybe I like it clean. Let me glitter pen, hold on. These will be cute with glitter on them too. Did it just get warm in here to you, Abby? It just got warm to me.
Now I'm thinking, maybe should have done light blue background on these photos instead of the red.
No, it was cute. Don't overthink it. It works. It's cute. All right. All right. No bracket. It's okay. Well, then I think we're good. I think we're done. Just that little addition of these hearts. Actually, I really liked the additions of the hearts. And then I will take a picture and share it here soon. I think I'm going to do double pop-up on that. Why not? I think I will. All right, let's do one more on this lovely Saturday. Exciting. I love that I finished this on my 3rd page. Like I said, I still have, let's see, I have, oh golly, I still have like, I mean, I'm pulling all my scraps together here, guys. I got this. Okay, hold on. I still have this. I could keep these, but I end up throwing those things away. But just to kind of give a sense of good and until I finished all my layouts that I want to achieve. But this is still, I think I might make a 1-pager. I think I might finish it out before I put it all away. I like to finish it off. I even have this cute sleigh all day. Do a little cute 1-pager of some kind. Okay, so that's the paper I have left, of course. And then just lots of energy, the consistency, inspiration from the Kiwi Clubs that myself, and I'm like, what am I going to use? And then I'm always amazed, just getting started and transforming them into finished pages. So nice. And then of course, here are my other ones. Same kit, just finished those 2. That was fun. I put, do you want to build a snowman? And then I put, or just a snowball, because literally that's as much snow as we got. Even though everybody was like, it's gonna snow so much. That's it. And it was melted the next day. It was done. It was gone. But I'll take it. And of course the kids were so excited. They, super excited. The second time it snowed here, which is the one that Abby scrapbooked. It snowed pretty much the same amount and was gone next.
A little flurry and it was just ice, literally.
Which was just last week, right? Thursday,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
But that one was like a good inch and a half.
But it was early in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was melted by
the afternoon.
Yeah, by the afternoon. So Eli woke up and he made like everybody get up. He's like, let's go play in the snow before it melts. So, yeah. Oh, guys, thanks for joining me and hanging out for a little bit. Always enjoy hanging out with you guys. So let's do the last giveaway. And oh, Deborah, I didn't tell you. I'm so sorry. Here. Okay, so these are the options. I had these ones that I've been meaning to give away. Nativity, which I think you have these, but still super fun to have doubles on some of these. Reindeer, so just are like, they scream to be used together. Farmstead, Jolly. Yeah, those are the options. So Deborah, you let me know on those. And then of course, email support at kiwilane too as well. Just let me know so I can take a screenshot. And then, let me screenshot that. Let's do another giveaway. Yeah, I will post them, Gwen. Promise. The other two are already posted. The ones in the Kiwi Club PDF, and then the second layout I shared with you is in the replay for the PJ Playdate, but I'll post them again. And then I'll make sure to take a picture of this last spread that finishes off. Those are my 6 pages. Maybe if I'm lucky. I mean, we still have like a week left in January, you know? But
yeah, this next week is the last week.
But this one's been laying on my table for a week. Oh, you know, it's the little here and a little bit of there that makes it happen, and a little bit of that consistency. Deborah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's a fun trek. I agree. It's fun to put, like, you can put gifts in the backpack, you can put a back, you can put a Christmas tree in the back, gifts in the back, pumpkins in the back. Super fun. Especially if you have tiny seasons. That one's super cute on your page with it. All right, let's do a number. Let's do it. We're going to go big here.
Take our hot side out.
I feel like we need 2 more winners. So we can get 2 more winners in the mix. Okay? All right. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. I picked a number. Set, go. And we're going to do it again. So we'll just make them fast and sweet. 1 through 10. Throw it out there. The giveaways are the reindeer. No. Oh, 5. Trisha Brown. You're the first one that I saw. Trisha, you're the lucky winner. Yay! Okay, Trisha. Reindeer. Everyone, here, we're going to do another one. So make sure you pay attention so you know which one you want to win. Nativity, Jolly, and Farmstead. Those are your options. So Trisha, which one would you like? Again, email support at kiwilane as well. Don't put your personal shipping address here. Please email that to support. But let me know. Drop it in the chat so I can make sure to set your template aside. Okay? Okay. Let's do another winner. Trisha, I got my eye in the comments. Farmstead. Farmstead it is. Okay. That one went really fast. We're going to do 1 through 15. Ready and go. I picked a number. 1 through 15. One more winner on this Saturday. That was awful. I won't do that again. No. 12, 13, 14, 12. No. 12. No. 6, 14, 10, 2, 10, 11, 8, 11, 3, Joan, Hattie? Okay, Joan, did you see the ones? Did you see the options? Let me know which one you want to win. Like I said, I'll put it to the side. Joan, you are our Last winner tonight. Guys, it was fun. It was fun to jump on here again. It's been a minute since being here on Facebook. I know I do a lot of the live crops for the Kiwi Clubs every month inside of the, like I said, the PJ live crop that we do. Bring your pictures, your joy for scrapbooking crop. But it was fun to jump on here on this Saturday. I'm glad I had a few minutes to jump on here and hang. And I finished a page. That's always exciting. And then, of course, if you finished a page or inspired to go finish a page now, the night is young. Do share it. Yeah, Joan, you're the lucky winner. You won. Do you need to see the options again so you know which ones? Yes, I can show you the options again. Absolutely. All right, so we have Jolly. We have a few of those. A few of you guys already chose it, but we have a few more. We have the sleigh and the reindeer. Okay, so sleigh and reindeer. Can you guys see those? Kind of hard to see them, huh? Okay. And then, is it cutting it in again? Farmstead and nativity. Those are the options. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we have some fun new events coming up. We'll be posting the new events for February next week. Yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for those. RSVP for them in the community, and more options like that. Okay, Joan, nativity, got it. I'm gonna screenshot. Okay, and we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, enjoy. Thanks again. Bye.